think it was our accountant that actually first mentioned Glen and opportunities to actually buy an investment property through Glen. I'd actually mentioned that we'd had a previously bad experience with investment properties in Queensland, and we were sort of forced into purchasing a property without the time to think about what we were doing and if we're doing the right thing. We were going in there with a little bit of caution.
Glen was very effusive and talked us through things and was very aware of how cautious we were, which we were. He was very reassuring and didn't push us.
I made it very clear to Glen up front that we had concerns about investment property and people are in it for themselves and not for us, and he made it very clear from the start that he wasn't going to put any undue pressure on us. He just wanted to show us what was available, give us time to think about it. He ran some numbers to show us from a financial perspective what we were looking at and what the returns would be. There was always the opportunity to rethink and ask plenty of questions, and that's one thing with Glen. He's always happy to give you as much time as you want, answer any questions as obscure as they may be, and always kept us feeling comfortable and like we were controlling the process rather than him controlling the process. And after meeting Glen a couple of times, you felt like there was an honest, open relationship, and there was no pressure. And when it came to deciding on who to invest your money with, there was no unanswered questions. We just felt very comfortable with Glen.
So once we got up to Springfield and had a look at the house, I have to say I was quite impressed. The house was really nice quality. Everything was really nicely done.
It didn't look like it had been slapped together with cheap products. Everything, the fittings and everything were really good quality. They're very particular with the final inspection, making sure any tiny marks were cleaned up and all spit and polished before handed over. So really impressed with that.
Knowing we have an investment property that's looking after itself, so to speak, it's quite reassuring. I think people have a very positive response to Glen because he is quite a lot of fun to be around.
And it's not been a case of, okay, I've sold you a house, get out of here. It's like he just wants to retain that relationship, always think about doing the right thing by you for the long term. For anyone that's thinking about investment property, Glen is a perfect opportunity to make you feel like you're doing the right thing with your future investments.